Welcome back, everybody, to my channel. Again, I'm Speed Fanatic. Thanks for stopping by. So, in my last episode, I talked about gear I wear while I ride. Just want to give you guys a little information about that. Even though I am on a Spider and probably less cases of falling over, wrecking due to the three wheels, I still take into consideration I can get knocked off the bike, and I feel that gear is important to wear for safety from getting road rash. If something does happen where I do get knocked off the bike or an accident happens, I look at it more as not protecting me from breaking bones, but the road rash and scrapes and bruises is more where I look at the gear and where my aim is on it. I do all the gear all the time. As I said, a little overkill most likely, but it's what I feel like I want to do. So anyway, we'll do a little rundown of what I wear starting from my feet, moving up to the helmet. So for the boots, I wear Tourmaster Solution WP Air. They're waterproof boots with airflow to help keep your feet cool in the summertime, and they've worked really well. The only time I had my feet get damp was I was in Charlotte in early January for the Easy Rider show, and it was it rained really hard, went through some standing water, and they just a little bit leaked through. I mean, there is mesh in there at some point in time. There's mesh in there to help with air, so conclusion is going to get wet at some point. So they work really well. Then for my pants, I have two set pants I wear over pants. So today I'm wearing my Joe Rocket Phoenix Ion pants. They have their mesh, CE approved knee armor and hip armor. Really well. Zippers on the inside with Velcro at the bottom, and some reflective piping on the legs. They work really well. The only bad solution about them is the buttons. The snap buttons sucked, so I had to go over to the local tailor and have them put in regular buttons, the slit through buttons, and that fixed the problem, and they work really well after that. That's the only downside. Would I probably buy them again? Probably not, due to those buttons, but I really enjoy the armor that's in them. Then for the winter/rain, I have a pair of Tourmaster overpants. They work well as well. The zipper is on the outside with piping and for reflective piping. Overall, they work good. Like I said, in the rainstorm in Charlotte or rainstorm I've been in, the stuff in the pockets did get damp. I think it's just you can't keep everything dry completely, and so that's the one little downside I had to those. Otherwise, they fit good. I didn't have to have anything modified on those pants at all. Then for the jacket, I wear a Cortex GX Air 4.0 jacket. Really good jacket. It's a 3-season jacket, so there's a wind liner and a thermal vest that can be removed inside outside. The only issue I have with the jacket that I'm mostly worried about is if you get in the middle of a rainstorm and you got to put the liner in, it's going to take a little time to do that. That's the only downside. The only other thing I've had happen is I'd probably cinch up the straps on the Velcro, adjustable on the sides. I pulled those kind of tight, and I ripped one of the D-rings, or one of the rings I've ripped, and had to have a tailor fix those. That's the only thing that might be, the only downside was wish the sewing was a little better on it. The jacket does have CE approved elbow and shoulder pads, and the back piece is only a foam piece, but you can upgrade it, and I've upgraded it to a Climb D30 back piece that works really well, and you can slip them in and out. The elbow pads are adjustable, and going back to the pants real quick, both of the pants, the knee pads are both adjustable. I'm pretty sure there's only like 2 spots to adjust them. Yeah, you can go in there and change them, the height and stuff. So that's where those are. So that's the jacket and the pants. For gloves, I have 2 sets of gloves as well. I have a pair of Gore-Tex HDX gloves that are for my summer, and they mesh and they work really well. And then I have a pair of Klein long gauntlets gloves, and those are Gore-Tex, and I got a pretty good deal on those at the end of the season last year. Revzilla had them on clearance. They're originally like $230 gloves, and I got them for $138. Titanium on the knuckles and everything else there, but unfortunately they're no longer manufactured, and they have worked good. I've gotten down to 40 degrees with a pair of freeze-out liners inside of them, and have been pretty comfortable. Then for the helmet, I wear Shoei. I have a Shoei Quest helmet. I did a lot of research before buying a bike and helmets in a lot of different places. I was going to get a Schubeth helmet, but went on, did some research on a UK site about the helmet, and it wasn't very good reviews. So I've gone with a Quest helmet. Helmet's really nice. I enjoy it. It's comfortable. It's quiet, lightweight. Cool thing is the visor that can be changed out. So airflow is not bad in it. I was going to, when I went and bought the helmet, I was going to get a Shoei RF 1200 helmet. But the salesman asked what type of bike I was getting, and I said a Spider, and he recommended the Quest instead. If I have to go buy another helmet, the only bad part about the Quest that I don't like is that there's no removable headliner. So on my next helmet, it will be a removable headliner to come out. The cheek packs come out. That's where it goes. I know 2 people have a 1200, and they both really enjoy it. One's Rich from Loud Pipes, host. In fact, he had a custom paint job done on it, and you can check us out. Check out the site at loudpipes.net, and you can see us talk about and pick up the helmet back in October. The other helmet that is a pretty cool helmet, if you're looking at a Shoei line, is the GT Air. Matthew Williams has that helmet. The difference between the 3 is pretty much, I feel like they're all pretty much the same helmet. Exterior-wise, a little different airflow, aerodynamics to help. The visors are removable. The GT Air has a built-in sun visor that flips down. The downsides of that, though, is it's not snow rated. The Quest and the Shoei Quest and the RF 1200 both are snow rated and DOT approved. So that's the gear I wear. In the wintertime, I've bought some freeze-out liners, thermal stuff to help keep me warm. Back in January, rode down to Charlotte for the Rolex 24, not Charlotte, to Daytona for the Rolex 24, and I had that gear, and I wore the liner or the thermals, and it helped out pretty good. So take a page out of Rogue Mogo and Antmoto. You can check those guys out. Something they do on their sites and their comments below. I'm going to post all the gear I have just talked about, so you can check it out. If you have any questions about any of the gear I've talked about and want some more information, hit me up in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Again, comment, like, subscribe. I'll have more content. The next one I think is going to be about, I think the next one depends on what happens this week with work, is either ride with Matthew Williams or do a blog with Matthew Williams and chat with him up about all his stuff, since I work with him a lot, so that. Or it'll be about what type of gear I'd use when I record with, and the experience I've taken getting to the recording aspect of today, where I'm at this motor blogging. So, check you guys later. Ride safe.